The Patreon request this week, as requested by Slot Machine, thank you for the request, was the 2008 film The Incredible Hulk, which, of course, is the story, not the origin story. The guy's already the Hulk by the time the movie starts. So some guy that's trying to cure himself from turning into the Hulk if his heart rate gets too high. And people want to use him for the military, and hilarity ensues.
Fun fact. What the fuck did I write down for this again? Oh! So, the security guard in this movie was a cameo by Lou Ferrigno, who was the original person to portray a live-action The Incredible Hulk back in the 70s. He also was the voice of the Hulk during this movie, and also voices the Hulk a lot in animated stuff, and also we previously saw him in Pumping Iron.
Whoa! Bad fun fact. I don't like it.
How is that a bad fun fact?
It's just like, this guy's in other things.
I think it's a fun fact that they got a cameo from the original live-action Hulk.
Ah.
Yeah, you're wrong on this one. It's a good fun fact.
I'm sorry, it's not good, man. It's not good. Point at screen, I recognize thing. That's what you're saying this is. That's what you're saying right now. You should
suck your own dick, Nico.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just spitting facts here. Tanner, where are you ranking this one?
Right now, I'm sitting at a tenuous B-.
Dylan, how about you?
That's a good question. I forgot to write down my rankings again this week. B+ feels about right for now.
I'm giving it a C, I think. Jackson, how about yourself?
I am also at a B- like Tanner.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is a really interesting one because it's early MCU while also like them very clearly not planning on it being MCU, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just got such interesting vibes. I was shocked that this wasn't an origin story, that they just yada-yada'd through how the Hulk was created right at the very beginning. Because I guess I just didn't realize that in 2008 we were already at the point where we don't want to do origin stories anymore, which is kind of funny. But yeah, overall, I found this movie interesting. I thought it was pretty silly. I really liked how violent it was. It's very different from a lot of superhero movies, just in like the vibe and the plot structure and whatever. And I really like Ed Norton, actually, in this role. I thought he was pretty entertaining to watch.
You say that they don't want to do origin stories, but like, this film is just a sequel to the previous Hulk film.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen the Ang Lee Hulk, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's just a sequel to that. At the very least, they're like, that film came out so recently. People have it fresh in their minds, so it's like, they get it. They know what's happening here.
I know literally nothing about that Hulk movie, so I have no way of knowing that.
The only thing I remember from that movie is he breaks the jaw of a Hulkanized poodle. I don't know how the... Anyway, it has really bad CG, though. Don't worry about it.
It does. This film also doesn't have great CG, but...
I mean, it's way better than the CG in that one, though. At least, I think so. I don't know. I didn't really analyze this movie too deeply. I like how chill it was, I guess. It wasn't bonkers off the... Like, it's like Tanner was saying, it wasn't a typical superhero movie where it's just like, you know... I can appreciate that it's just a guy trying to get rid of this thing he interprets as a disease, and it's not just some big strong man punching everything and defying all limits. And well, I mean, he was at the end of the day. I don't know. It was an entertaining enough movie. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't really have anything else to say on the matter.
Dude, I fucking hate the end of this movie. So many fucking films do this bullshit where, you know, we've got our guy fighting this dude who's just like fucking killing up a bunch of people. He was about ready to fucking murder the Hulk's girlfriend and all this shit. But then, like, as he's ready to fucking just snap that motherfucker's neck, the girl screams, "No, don't kill it." She doesn't even really give a reason to not kill him. It's like, this is a guy who's just been trying to kill them this entire time. But no! Don't do it! That's the abomination. You can't kill that guy. It's just...
It's
doesn't
fucking
want him
stupid.
to become I hate that shit.
The monster that he physically is.
I do think it's really funny that the Hulk of all the MCU movies is one of the rare ones where the villain is not killed at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure a majority of MCU movies end with the villains being killed, so it's endlessly entertaining that this isn't one of them.
I do agree with Nico, though. I think him not finishing off the Abomination at the end was kind of killed the momentum a little bit, and it wasn't even, like, there are good ways and bad ways to be like, don't kill him. Yeah, it was, and like Tanner was saying, it just doesn't make sense. The Hulk doesn't necessarily respond to reason. We kind of saw, like, towards the end, he's like, he's gaining consciousness or whatever. I don't know how the hell you want to describe this. Basically, control over his rages or something. I don't know. I just think it could have been done a lot better, and this portion certainly did not do it any favors.
Before the comments, Lash fucking Tanner alive here. So about the comment where you said they didn't seem to plan for this to be in the MCU, you saw the ending for the film, right?
Like the post-credit ending?
No, it wasn't even post-credits. It was just at the end of the movie. With fucking Tony Stark walking into the bar and be like, we're putting together a team.
Oh, was that not post-credit?
They can just staple that on to the very end.
Oh, wait. Was post-credit him meditating in a house in, like, Mexico or something? Is that what it was?
Probably.
I can't remember which one it was.
I don't think I watched the post-credits.
It was one of the... Do you guys remember seeing him, like, meditating in a house and it says days without incident, blah, 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 and then it counts all the way down to 0, it shows his eyes?
Oh, yeah, that also wasn't post-credits. Also, that ending is fucking stupid. What does that even mean?
It means it goes to show that he has control over his power, and spoilers for Marvel's Avengers, he's like, that's my secret, I'm always angry.
I feel like incident doesn't mean that, though.
I don't know, man.
Genuine question, is this, I guess, is this still canon to the MCU? Like, is Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo supposed to be the same guy?
Didn't they have some line in Avengers when it's like, it's Mark Ruffalo? Doesn't he say some shit like, I had to undergo face reconstruction surgery or something like that? Isn't, like, that the lore there?
So.
That does sound familiar, actually.
The other thing,
I think you might be right about that.
In the Avengers MCU is they paint, and I'm not saying this guy's not, but they paint Mark Ruffalo's character as the quant of quants, like he is the genius of geniuses, like smarter than Tony Stark, and this guy doesn't really give me that energy, to be completely honest. He seems like
like he's a clever guy, and he clearly knows shit, but he's not like the super scientist that Ruffalo is. But anyway, I want to hear what Jackson thinks about this film.
No fucking way. Yeah, I really don't have a crazy amount of thoughts of this movie. I expected it to be worse than it was going into it. Certainly wasn't, like, great or anything. The dialogue was pretty cringy. The CG did not hold up particularly well. Funnily enough, I actually have memories of watching this. I don't think I've watched, like, the full movie or anything, but I remember the orange evil Hulk variant, basically. And I don't know why that left an impression on me as a child. I think I thought it was cool looking maybe or something. Nowadays, I think it looks kind of dumb. I think the last fight was also just kind of fucking stupid. I agree with the woman interjecting is retarded. That shit pissed me off. Yeah. Though, him doing the fucking clapping thing to cut out the fire that was spreading, that was pretty cool. It's an interesting looking movie. The fucking color grading is so different than what I'm used to with like movies we see a lot of the time. I think the nighttime shots look pretty solid. Yeah, the rest of it's kind of whatever. I'm not crazy about our main character's performance, to be honest. I don't think any of the characters are like particularly interesting for me as well. It was just kind of a run-of-the-mill superhero movie. It wasn't like bad or anything, wasn't crazy good. It was just whatever.
Jackson, you just reminded me of something with like that final fight. We're like mostly talking about the final fight right now, by the way, for the entire movie.
Nothing else in the movie happens.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing else happens. You're waiting until the Hulk fights a guy. It was so fucking stupid where he's like, any last words? And then his last words are Hulk smash.
Oh my, yeah, no, I like visibly cringed when that happened.
So fucking stupid.
Dear God.
Well, you have to have him say Hulk smash, man.
Or just them trying to shoehorn the way people, like, where he got his name from. You're like, he was some kind of Hulk on the news broadcast. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like, it was some kind of Hulk thing. And then just everyone starts calling him the Hulk from there.
Right. I do like how fast they make him. I appreciate that on this movie's part.
Yeah.
Except for that warehouse fight scene, where he's like slowly walking around as these soldiers are like shooting him.
Yeah, that scene in particular, I feel like made him look really fucking bad. Like it
really
felt like they were
goofy.
using the darkness to hide the fact that he does not look particularly good. And whenever he was like standing out within the darkness, I don't think they did a good job blending it at all with the environment. So it just looked really shitty.
Dude, another minor detail that I don't think matters, but I questioned in the moment. Specific back towards the end of the movie, when he jumps out of the helicopter and they're like, "What if you don't transform?" And he's like, I'll be fine." I think they literally had him bust into the ground specifically for the shot that the Hulk's fist comes out of the pavement, because otherwise, if he was still human when he hit the ground, he would have just, hit the pavement.
Very true.
Minor detail, but like I remember questioning that. I don't think it impacts the movie at all. I was like, convenience shot.
Yo, which, by the way, this film could not stop fucking hearkening back to, like, oh, do you remember this thing about the Hulk? Because, like, again, there's also another scene where, like, the girl, she gets him a pair of purple pants. She's like, here, take these. And he's like, no way.
Dude, I fucking hate the "isn't the comic outfit kind of silly" joke. Yeah. I hate it. Stop doing it, please. Why?
It's very reminiscent of that scene from, like, the fucking Devil May Cry remake, where, like, at some point, like, a white wig blows on him, and he's like, no way, I'd never do that. This looks stupid.
It's just embarrassing, dude. Yeah. Like, you want me to look like the character that people who want to see the character want him to look like? Are you retarded? Like, what? Put the X-Men in the yellow jumpsuit already, you cowards.
Dude, tangent, blood physics, that's not how it works. How he finds just a drop of blood on the conveyor belt, but then we see there's blood dripped in the bottle. I get they were trying to
Well, when we saw it fall, it was like two different globules.
Yeah.
So
I really feel like if he was...
One went here, one went here.
I just remember thinking in that scene, if he was really concerned about his blood killing or infecting people, he would have done a better job than just assume it was the one splotch of blood. Also very funny that, Stan Lee's cameo in this particular Marvel movie is him drinking a soda and dies.
R.I.P.
The goat. Also, maybe they explain this, but, like, what's the difference between people ingesting his blood and, like, getting his blood? Because we clearly see at the end, with the Abomination, he gets his blood and turns into the Abomination. Is it just, like, a rare case that just kills everybody else or something? Is that
he already had like some super soldier shit in him, but then it's like the other fucking like scientist guy getting the blood drenched on him, and then like his brain starts becoming big. He's gonna become another Hulk villain. Isn't that crazy? It never happened.
Technically it does.
When?
Yeah, doesn't he show up in She-Hulk or some stupid bullshit?
No, it's a spoiler for a movie that came out last year. This movie does have a sequel, technically, in a roundabout way.
It doesn't, but...
It does. It's the same timeline.
Are you talking about the new Captain America, Dylan?
It's like the new Captain America movie, or the one with the Red Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
It is, in technicality, a sequel to this movie.
I think it technically isn't. You're saying spiritually it is.
No.
Okay. Is the title of the movie Incredible Hulk 2?
No.
Then it technically is not. You can say spiritually it's a sequel, but you're using your words wrong.
Dude, it has
here,
the
buddy.
same characters. Anyway, we're getting off topic here.
Yeah, I'm ready to rank.
What are they gonna do with, Falcon? Because, like, they're bringing back Chris Evans. Is he just gonna be like, all right, Black Boy, well, you had a good run. I'm Captain America again.
Yeah, give me my shield back.
The big issue here is that he refused to take the super soldier serum, so that's a very easy way to eject him out of the position.
You're not strong enough, you're done. We're benching you.
Yeah, I think it's a dumb reason. That's also in the sequel, or I call it the sequel, the newest Avengers movie, whatever. They go over that as well. It's kind of dumb. I don't like it, but whatever.
And it's a real bummer because I like the Falcon and Ant-Man, but
yeah.
Anyway, are we ready to rank?
Yay, Marvel movies! I love Marvel.
I love
B-.
Marvel movies. That's why I'm giving it a C. I fucking pogged at the screen when I saw Tony Stark walk on screen. Hell yeah!
Ooh, everybody loves Tony Stark.
I think I'm actually gonna drop mine down to a C+. Part of it is like I have not retained much of this film at all. I barely remember it.
I watched this movie all the time as a child, so I remember a lot of it. I'm just gonna leave it at a B+.
Okay.
And it lands at a B- still overall. How exciting.
Wow.
Nice.